All right, to some movie and TV talk. Is it any TV shows you've been watching?
Uh, I've been watching Monster, the Ed Gein story.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 8 parts. I just finished it. It was a waste of time, really. He was like a real serial killer, and they pretty much wrote like these other stories about him, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like used some of his shit.
Right.
Norman Bates, because he acted like Norman Bates with his mom. And then there was another one, Texas Chainsaw, Norman Bates, and Silence of the Lambs. So all those
Mm-hmm.
stories, he was like they kind of got those characters from him. But the story was so much bullshit, it was ridiculous. Like half the shit wasn't true. The other half of the shit was just in his mind, but you didn't know that it was in his mind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a hard watch. They'll end on one scene, and then you go to watch the next episode, and then there's a whole new scene. You're like, hold the fuck up. What happened with such and such? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would give the guy that played him. I didn't like the way he talked. He talked like Barney,
Mm-hmm.
but I would probably give it like a 5. I would have rather not even watched it and got fucking 8 episodes in. But once you get invested in shit, you like, maybe it'll get a little better. Then you get deep in, you're like, you know what? Let me just see how this ends.
Mm-hmm.
Here, my man was killing every fucking body left and right, and he was a monster because he was cutting the skin off of him, making furniture in his house with him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody saw the chair and they're like, well, what's this on the chair? And it's a goddamn nipple, like a female nipple.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had like a jewelry box full of like female vaginas that didn't dried up. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he was a mess. The one guy was a cop, and they were looking for his mom. And I guess somebody said like, yeah, we saw Ed was over there because everybody knew Ed in the town that he's from. It's a small town. Everybody know Ed is the slow boy. You know what I mean? But he's harmless or whatever. But
Right.
really, he wasn't harmless. He was fucking everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
And when the cop went to go talk to Ed, and they went in his crib, and that's when they saw all the body parts. It was a heart boiling on the stove. And then they went into the garage, and that's when the cop saw his mom hanging upside down. The head was cut off, and like her vagina and shit was all open, like cut off.
Mm-hmm.
It was a mess. And here, this guy pleads insanity, whatever. He goes to live in a nut house till he's like 86 and dies from lung cancer.
Oh, ain't life great? Anything else?
What else did I watch? Did I watch anything else? I finally finished Superman.
That's a movie. We'll get
Oh.
get to that. Go- Any TV shows?
TV.
Because I can't wait to this review.
I think that's the only TV show me and Shay was watching that I can think of. I can't think of nothing else.
Yeah, I can't really think of much either. I'm watching the lowdown on FX with
Mm-hmm.
our you know what I'm talking about with our boy
Yeah,
Idris
I know
Elba.
Logan. I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
Killer Mike is in it. A good show so far. I watched the cocaine quarterback. I don't know why they call him quarterback because he wasn't a damn quarterback, but I guess that makes the story more interesting if you call him a quarterback. I guess he was a quarterback in his own drug field, but he was like a volleyball dude, and he made it to dated. He was like middle class or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he made it to USC on a scholarship. Now they was about to drop him from the scholarship, but and now at this time he started taking steroids, so he was like really big. And one of the football people had seen him. I guess he was working out or something, hanging with the volleyball dudes, and they was like, "Hey man, why don't you try out for the football team?" So he tried out for the football team, save a scholarship, and he was on a team, but he didn't play. I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking that they had him around as the drug guy, to get the steroids and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And so he graduated. He went to, I
Is
guess he
this a
was,
movie, a TV show, or a
no, it's a
documentary?
documentary series.
Okay.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Marky Mark is involved, was the executive producer. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure. So he went to real estate agent and his life was born or whatever. So he already knew like drug friends in the area or whatever. He got into drugs and he started working with the cartel and some things happened. I'm not gonna give it away in case you want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But interesting show. My only negative is the way it ended, it kind of didn't end. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking that they're going to do a season 2 or whatever, or more of his redemption story type of thing.
Okay.
Um,
On a scale of 1 to 10, what you give it?
on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it about a 6.5, 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Something to look at. I wouldn't break my neck to watch it, but um, I'm looking at that Chad Powers show too. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay, watchable. You know your boys. I think both of the Mannings are involved in it, if I'm not mistaken. But watchable. What else about 'em? What else? That's the only thing. Well, Peacemaker, I'm looking at that, but I didn't see the series finale.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's pretty much it. TV wise. So, all right, give us your world famous review on this Superman
Why is it a world famous
because it's
review?
gonna be funny.
Oh no, it ain't.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give Superman like a 4 though.
Mm-hmm.
It took me like 3 weeks to watch the movie because for one, it couldn't hold my interest, and then I try to watch like parts of it, like coming home on a train and on my
Mm-hmm.
lunch break, like that. I watch a little bit like that, but I just thought Superman was like for one, he was like a sucker. Then I kept saying like, well, they explained some stuff, but it's just hard for me to believe like you so powerful and strong, but you let motherfuckers throw cans of soda at you, got you in handcuffs, walking you up. Lex Luthor is your nemesis, but he's a normal fucking Joe, and it was just all over the place to me. Lois Lane, she seemed kind of young and just out there, like she don't really want to be like in a relationship, but want to be banging them. And I don't know, it was just a mess. You know what I mean? Superman was a sucker though. Golly.
Well, I kind of touched on that when I gave you the review, but I didn't want to say the whole thing. Like the
Mm-hmm.
part when Mr. Terrific and Green Lantern killed the monster and he got mad.
Yeah.
He got mad at him. Mr.
Right.
Terrific was like one of the best things of the movie. Lex Luger, I thought it was stupid how his girlfriend, ain't no way in the world a guy like that had this dingy broad around him like that all the time. Just
Mm-hmm.
a complete airhead. And then she cheating on him.
I don't know. Like I don't know if that was his girlfriend or just a hang around, a pretty girl that he got hanging around because you didn't really see them like together that much. She was
Right.
just there hanging around and then giving up all the information to the bull.
Hmm. Yeah, I kind of touched on it, but I didn't want to give away. Yeah, they make these superheroes like so these villains can do dastardly things, but the superhero got to always got be in a straight line. No.
Gotta have morals. Can't kill nobody. If I was
Right.
a superhero, I'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? If you the bad guy, what are you
Well,
talking about?
just like how Hawk Girl dropped the dictator
Yup.
dropped the dictator
I
on the
liked every
ground.
minute of that part.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, come on
Mm-hmm.
now. Wouldn't nobody be a straight and narrow like that? Well, anything else on the movie?
No, I like you said, I did like Mr. Fantastic.
Mr.
Brother had like
Terrific.
some skill. Terrific. Yeah, he had some skills.
Hmm. And they didn't make him look like a complete sucker.
Mm-mm. The sucker was Superman, and Green Lantern was a little bit of a sucker too.
Hmm. Anything else movie was?
No, that's the only thing I can think of.
What I looked at, there's a Netflix movie, The Shadow Strays. Oh, this is my Asian movie. This is an Indonesian movie, The Shadow Strays. It's about this teenage assassin, this teenage girl assassin. She was in the assassin group, The Shadow, and they had a mission in Japan, and like the mission
You
failed
talking about like
because
Batman Shadow?
no, no, these is like a group of assassins that's like they use guns, knives, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and people pay them, to get rid of people and
Well,
all
that's
like
how the
that.
League of Shadows was. I mean, they didn't have guns, but they was paid mercenaries.
No, this is not a DC thing. This is an Asian movie.
Okay.
So the some of the shadow got killed when they had went to Japan, so they blamed the teenage girl for it. So she's like suspended. So she like on hold, like roaming around, and she befriended this kid. Oh, let me go back. This is kind of like an 80s plot movie too. I'll get to the 80s plot right here. She befriended this kid on the street. Well, the teenage assassin was like a street kid too. So she befriended this little boy on the street. He was a street kid, so they kind of connected that way. So they all hanging around with each other and everything. And the mayor, I think he was running for mayor or a senator or whatever. They kidnapped the kid, and she had to get her revenge on and getting the kid. That's her old '80s plot. All '80 action movies back in the day was like that. You befriended the kid, then they go after the kid. I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
Commando, wasn't Commando like that?
I can't remember Commando.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
No, I
and
know a movie you're talking about, but I can't remember the storyline.
so action is great, great action movie, and the same person that wrote and directed this did another movie that I reviewed, The Big Four, was about a group of people that was like they was like cast, and the guy had got them together and they was like doing missions and stuff. My
Hmm.
only negative with that one was the action was great in it, but it was too much damn comedy. But this guy right here, he made it up with this one because there wasn't no comedy on this one. So Shadow Strays, I give it a 7. It's anybody out there, it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's in the foreign section or not, but this was a Netflix movie. The next one I looked at is The Amateur. The guy that played Freddie Mercury is in this. He's
Hmm.
he works for the in the tech in the CIA. So he's in the CIA, but he's not like really an agent and on the field or whatever. He's like, doing internet stuff.
Hmm.
And his wife had went to London and she died in a terrorist attack. And that was his way. He wanted revenge to try to go and kill the terrorist that killed the wife. So the guys, first they told him
I
no.
seen the previews that, and I thought that was good. The
Yeah,
previews, I didn't watch it though.
okay, well, I'm not gonna give it all the way up. First, they told him no, but then he kept going and going. And they was like, well, all right, and then they got Lawrence Fishburne to like kind of train him, and he wasn't like an agent, whatever. He wasn't going to be shooting people and then kicking and all that
Hmm.
stuff. So he's like, well, look, man, you're gonna have to find another way. So he found another way, and I'll just leave it at that. The Amateur, I'll also give that a good. I give that a good 6.5. It's a watchable movie. Yeah. But my thing is, like you were saying that you seen the advertisement.
Hmm.
I thought that him and Lawrence Fishburne was like teammates together. That's how they made it seem like in the advertising. Like they
Hmm.
were rolling with each other, but that wasn't the case because he was just there to train the guy.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was a nice little movie weekend. If you don't have anything else to look at the amateur.
Hmm.
Well, all right, y'all. You can reach the Judgementals on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube at PNL Judgementals, Instagram at the two underscores Judgementals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. So, all right, Phil.
All right, y'all. Peace out.